Right now, I'm sitting by Nick Cave's typewriter at his desk. And again, this is not a prop. This is actually Nick Cave's desk in Nick Cave's office. And I'm sitting with a typewriter that maybe the typewriter that he wrote a song like Into My Arms on. Who knows? The reason why I can sit with all these wonderful Nick Cave things is that the Royal Danish Library, the Black Diamond, is hosting the exhibition Stranger Than Kindness. An 8-room exhibition that shows the full body of work that is Nick Cave and takes a deep dwell into not only his work as an artist, but what I would almost call the soul of Nick Cave. In this week on Tiny TV, I will give you small videos from the press conference that Nick Cave held at the Black Diamond back in 2020. And in the clip that I'm bringing you today, you're going to hear Nick Cave talk a bit about the corona pandemic, the Covid-19 virus, and what it has done to him as an artist. So, if you love the content, please consider subscribing to Tiny TV, give it a like, and share it on all your social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching Tiny TV.
Yeah. Yes. That person there. Yeah.
Right. Hi, I am Anna from the news agency Ritzau. And as you mentioned, you launched this exhibition during a global pandemic in the eye of the storm. So I'm just wondering, how did it affect you as a person, the global pandemic, but also artistically? And is there anything you would have done differently now?
Is there anything I would have done differently if there wasn't a pandemic? I would have gone on tour.
Yeah, sure. But maybe it has
I would have touched people.
Yeah, but maybe it's led to some thoughts as well, and maybe you have wondered about your life and your person as well, and maybe you would have captured your personality in a different way.
Yeah, I think the pandemic for me was, I spend a lot of time alone, and I spend a lot of time doing things that I would normally do in a pandemic. I was kind of practiced. I was pandemic savvy, yeah? Because I just spend a lot of time alone and a lot of time at home, and for various different reasons. I also have a knowledge of the kind of mechanics of grief, and I think that was something that caught a lot of people off guard. This weird collective grieving that we went through the pandemic. And that has something to do with being alone as well. So I think the pandemic, by its very nature, made us look at ourselves. It sort of turned the focus onto ourselves, of what we are as people and as a society. I was really hoping that it would have, and we're yet to see this, and I think we're sort of still in the middle of it, and we're yet to see what happens. But it's been my belief that when terrible traumas or ruptures happen to us individually or as a society, that we grow out of that to become better. We become better at being human. And I'm hoping that will be the case. I haven't seen much evidence of it lately. And it's a terrifying time at the moment. It seems that the world is becoming more divisive, and it's revolving around next Tuesday and the election. And God knows what's going to happen after that. But I hope ultimately that we can somehow, that's the kind of the major divisive rupture that's happening, and that after that we find ourselves and emerge from this thing stronger and better. I hope that. Are you guys up the back? Yeah, that person there, yeah.
Hi, my name is Anne-Catherine. I'm that person. I was actually, almost thanks to COVID, able to visit this exhibition all alone one, everyday morning. And walking around it, I got the notion that you have always given me some noise, some ethereal sounds. There's always some noisiness around you, especially in your early works as well. But you as a person, and also the feeling I got when I walked through this exhibition is so calm. It's almost like you exhibit an inner peace. And I was wondering, as a songwriter and as a creator, how do these two coexist within you? How much is noise and how much is calmness?
Wow. Well, on a good day, there's some calmness. On a good day. And on other days, there's a lot of internal noise. So it's a bit of a battle between the two things. I'm calmer now than I used to be, for sure. And, I think the way that everything seems to be different. Everything is different from me than it was. Everything changed after my son died. I don't want to keep coming back to that, but it was just things changed, and I changed. And there was ultimately a calmness that came from that. There was a difference from the manicness of the years preceding that. There was I think that manicness was a kind of agitation within myself about things. And afterwards, there became like a feeling of collectiveness that happened after my son died. Eventually, not immediately, but eventually a feeling of connectedness that happened. And there's a certain calmness with that. So that person put this exhibition together. So maybe that's why it's got a calmer feeling. Yeah.